What's up everybody, and welcome back to another tutorial. My name is Beav, and today we're going to talk about a Facebook ads campaign sales funnel and how to actually sell some stuff through Facebook versus getting the engagement and things like that I'm always talking about. So let's go. All right, guys, just like I said, we're going to talk about running, ads as a funnel, of pushing people through a funnel to make purchases. So what you want to start doing is when you make a post, and from time to time, that you're going to make a post as a top of the funnel ad that's going to be for engagement. So when you run your ad campaign, it's going to ask you for the objective. You're going to say engagement. You're going to go through the steps. You're going to click your audience. Hopefully you've done a very good job of putting this audience together, and then you're going to go through, you're going to select your budget and all that kind of stuff. It's going to then ask you to select a post that you want to use as your ad. So make sure that you're putting together a post that's structured very strategically as a top of the funnel ad, but still looks like a post and still looks very organic, and it's not too pretty and polished. It's not this, it doesn't have a lot of text in it. You can't run ads with photos that have a lot of text in the image. Now you can put as much text you want in the text portion of the description of the ads, but the graphic, the photo can't have a lot of text, but make it look very organic. Make it look like it's something a customer posted. Use a customer's photo if they're permission, all that kind of stuff. All you care about, don't expect anybody to necessarily purchase from this ad. So if you're looking at transactions directly off of this, you're going to lose on that already, because the purpose of this ad is to get people into your funnel. Huge broad audience way out here, and then this ad, that people engaging with this ad, videos are even better, and I'll tell you why in a second. But getting people to watch that video or engage with it, meaning like or comment. Comments need to be 4 words or more, I think currently. It's March 2018. From my understanding, anything 3 words or less doesn't necessarily count as engagement. So people tagging their friends, first and last name doesn't count, emojis, things like that. It needs to be 4 words or more to count for engagement in the comments. Now likes and shares also count for engagement. Video views are big because you can retarget people who've watched certain percentage of that video or other videos or a set of videos or however you want to do it. But and that's, again, you'll have to set up an audience for people who have viewed videos and then select certain videos. So if you use a video as the top of the funnel ad that's very organic or fun and is very relevant to the brand, that's good, because then you can retarget people who've engaged with that. And you can retarget people who've engaged with all of your posts, but specifically who've watched that video. So video is huge for the top of the funnel ad. Now, once you've put that ad out there, you've gone through your engagement stuff on your ad campaign. You've selected engagement, budget, you selected the ad or the post that you want to use for this ad, and you're running it. The next thing you want to do is go back into your ads manager. You want to start another campaign. You're going to select traffic. Then you're going to put together an ad under a traffic objective that's retargeting people who have engaged with your ads or posts on Instagram and Facebook. That's 2 separate audiences you need to make. People who've engaged with Instagram posts or ads, and people who've engaged with Instagram posts and ads. Might have said Instagram twice. Anyways, Instagram and Facebook, assuming you're using both Instagram and Facebook. If you're not, I highly suggest that you do that. And then you want to run an ad to them that's very strategically put together with a very, test different photos. You can do up to 6 different photos at the exact same time within an ad set, and it will automatically bump the ad with the photo that's doing best within its algorithm. So it'll say, okay, people are engaging with this photo more than this photo. Let's keep showing this photo and not show this photo. And you'll see that in your metrics in the back end of Ads Manager. So that's that one. So you've got people that are engaging with a post, and you're retargeting people who've engaged with that post. with a traffic ad saying, hey, this is who we are, this is a cool picture that comes with our brand and what our product is, here's a reason you should come to my website, there's a shop now button. Don't try to trick them with the weird buttons and all this stuff. So you can select the button, you can scroll up and down. There's a huge list of what you can say on that button, so make sure that it's relevant to what you want to do. If you need to educate somebody further to get them further down the sales funnel, learn more. If you're like, hey, come check out my website, shop around, shop now. You really need to tell people what to do and what you expect them to do with your ad, or once they get to the website and things like that. There's like psychology behind that. So don't try to beat around the bush. Tell them exactly what you want them to do. So then once people have clicked on that ad and gone to your website, I suggest retargeting people who have visited product pages within a certain period of time. So you'll test this. This is something you need to create an audience for, people who have been to product pages or other certain pages, other landing pages, things like that. And I went over how to do this in a video. I'll put the link up here above of how to create an audience. And then you'll retarget people who have gone to those product pages in the past 30 days, 45 days, 10 days, 15 days. Test a bunch of different ones over time, over the next few months. Run these for a couple weeks at a time, see how it performs. Or you can do it in 5-day increments. I've done that before to see, that gets very kind of complex on doing that, but it's a good way to test it quicker to see what the time frame is and what's relevant there. What you're gonna do is go to your ads manager. You're gonna go to objective is gonna be conversion. Once you've selected conversion, it's gonna ask you what you want the media to be. So you're gonna select a video or photos or whatever. Put this ad together, very strategic. Hey, come back and save 10%, right? They've already been to your website. They already know what your product is. They didn't purchase. You're gonna exclude people who have already purchased. Again, I talked about that in creating the audiences video. I'll link it up here again if I can. If not, make sure you click it, or I'll put a link in the description below. But excluding people who have purchased, because if they've already purchased, you don't need to be running ads to them and wasting your money. And then hopefully they come back and buy. So give them incentive potentially, and you may need to wait. You may need to do the first 10 days with no incentive, because a lot of people will come back and buy anyways. And then maybe from day 10 to day 20, there's an incentive to come back and save or something like that. So you don't always want to give up, like a percentage off or a coupon code up front, because a lot of people are willing to spend, pay full price for it. Other people aren't. So you might need to entice the people that are looking for a deal or whatever, or price shopping around. You might need to give them that incentive, depending on the market you're in, depending on your product, depending on your competitors, yada, yada, yada. Everything is to be determined, and what works best for you, because again, what works best for me may not work best for you. So that's kind of my suggestions and my advice as to what is working for us. And that's, I'm doing this video quickly because I've had a lot of people asking me like, yeah, that's great that I can get more engagement and get more likes and get more followers, but how does that actually help me sell anything? And this is how. Like, people who are engaging with your content, assuming it's relevant to your brand, are likely interested in what you're selling. You just haven't gone in for the sales pitch yet. So retargeting people who've engaged with your content with ads to come to your website, and then that just pushes them down the funnel to make a purchase. I hope that video makes sense to you guys. If not, leave me messages within Facebook or Instagram. I'm happy to answer them. I'll do the best I can. I'm super busy. I do this just as time permits and trying to help you guys out because I get so many messages about it. Doing videos like this allows me to help more people at one given time than I can individually. So anyways, hit that thumbs up button, guys. Subscribe to the channel if you aren't already, and I'll see you in the next video.